Hi guys, welcome to another episode of When Civilization Took an Alternate Route. If you like my content, please like and subscribe. It means a lot for me. And please comment down below. I'll check your ideas. So far, we've gotten a bunch of nations starting to find each other. Like here, North America, one, two, three, four, 5 nations. Here, Africa, one, two, three, four, 5 nations again. Like here in Indochina, one, two, three, four, 5 nations again. And there's 3 nations down here, 2 nations here. So there'll be a lot of com- commercial stuff. I've added trade routes, and there's gonna be a lot of trade routes. And let's hop right in. First of all, let me zoom in. This nation is the Italy. Oh my god. Of, of this place. But it's gonna get Greece. Fill in. There's gonna be more filling ins here. Also taking account of these. Oh my god. Oh yeah, they're here. Actually, thinking might be time for a new nation. What about Byzantium? We don't have a red nation over here. Make a red nation. My god. It conquers like this. So in real world it'll be the Byzantine Empire. But this is not the real world, so it's probably gonna do something else. Tell me what to call these guys down below in the comments section. So now I'm guessing they can go like this far. So now I have to run new trade routes. We got these trade routes. Then there's trade routes here. Now, and these guys sent explorers out, found Crimea, and they colonized it and surrounding places. So even more trade routes. Brave explorers to cross a sea that no one even knew if it was inland or outland or whatever. And this nation's gonna link into all of this. It's also gonna expand outwards to touch here, right to the other territory. And it's gonna expand more down the Red Sea. Because it's so narrow, I think they want to see if it's a lake or not. And they decide to get this little river. And in the fertile plains of this place, another new nation occurs. Because there's a fertile place in Mesopotamia. This nation's also gonna expand in there. They they like fertile plains. It's gonna shade in this. Let's move down to Africa. What are they doing here? This nation, Stick to the Sea, and a few brave explorers went down and died and went east and actually survived. So now they have a colony over here in Madagascar. But then, this region wants its independence. It's been pushing for a while now, and since it's getting, this nation's getting new colonies in Madagascar, it admitted it. He had another new nation. Probably like the type of new nations or something. 'Cause we're having a lot of new nations. And some from here want to join. I feel more closely related. Let's not make that color. Red is a good color. And we don't have red here. So I'm just gonna fill this all in red. And they form an alliance with the what used to be Happy Nation. So they and they which is building a military. And when this nation wants to push even further, this nation threatens. This nation does it anyways. So this nation attacked. And with sense of aid to this nation was pushed back. So yeah, they're losing territory. And they agreed to a peace treaty, but they still lost a lot of land. This new nation already got into war. It's crazy. And these nations get all of this. This nation also expands a bit for its lost lands. Also, new trade routes. Let's move on down here. A lot of people went this way and died. These nations got spent much because of this and this. The mountains here and the rainforest here. But they do expand. This nation gets all of this. It goes up these rivers. Pick a long color, maybe. Oh, they get more of this. And they get what present day Uruguay, or at least the coastline. And it connects up here. Where it's like growing like maybe a million population. Right now these places are getting thicker because they want to trade with the foreign countries. This kind of looks like Ethiopia. Maybe? No, I guess not actually. So he gets all that. And this Chile nation. Oh my god. Where does he none of that. Rainforest starts around that bend. So the Chile's, so this green nation, which would be Chile, extend into Peru, modern day Peru, and down to this fjord. I think. I think that's what it's called. Fjord. And some people even cross the mountains, and then they go to this nation. Is there any break in the mountains? Is is there a br- yeah break in the and Andes mountains? Okay, there are no breaks in it. So Peru. So this nation is kind of stuck. This nation, on the other hand, is gonna dominate the Caribbean, sending out guys in every direction for exploration, taking the Yucatan Peninsula and the Dominican Republic, even Bermuda. Takes all of Hispaniola actually, not just the Dominican, and the Puerto Rico, which then revolted because its capital's right around here. So, Cereza, big nation. And this nation takes all of this and some of the islands around it. That doesn't mean this is not a big naval power. Wait, isn't there a rainforest there? That's very dangerous. Oh yeah, it's only this much. They take this instead. So big naval power. They have a strong navy because they're a big naval power. While that happens, this station comes up here, touch here, it continues into this area and brushes up against this this yellow nation and against this brown nation. Yellow and brown are probably the superpowers in this nation in this area. Yellow, brown, and dark gold. The station's huge. The station's also coming up, but it gets a new leader, and you guessed it, it goes to war. Takes up all this area, like this, right? But it takes up all this area, and then the other nation attacks. Surprise, take over all of this, and then they can't push anymore, and they call a stalemate again, again. So they lost the access to this lake. They got this peninsula, and they expanded even into this peninsula. Its population also expands, so they have place to live. More people come here because of the warmer climate than up here. But some people do settle here, and it brushes up against this nation. This yellow nation kept it together. They have all this territory. Well, this nation kept it together. They have all this territory. That's crazy, right? The nations just fall apart. This nation goes upwards, but also downwards because upwards means cold. Lands a bit, quite a bit. Oh yeah, I forgot. There's this station too. It extends to this. Extends into this peninsula. All the way down this peninsula. And across here too. Clean up this. That looks a lot better. And trade routes pop up. Again. The station does some serious coastal expanding though. All across the Pacific Ocean. Finally, let's visit here. There, there's Indian nation sending out scouts in all directions as well. One of them landed in Gujarat, present-day Gujarat, and goes even further to the top of Gujarat, and even further to Iran, or Pakistan actually. Iran's over here. And even more traders pop up. They also took all of Sri Lanka. and lay claim to all of this. Well, some people live there. Got all of this too. This nation is a formidable force. This light green nation takes up a, cleans up a lot of its borders because settlers want to live next to each other, so for trading purposes. We can't really expand much. Like this is the Himalayas, I think, but it takes all of this, like 4 rivers, all these plains, or savanna or something. And this Chinese region also sends scouts everywhere. Tiny part of it landed here, but not a lot of settlers came there because dangerous. And they landed the Philippines and Taiwan. Hearing that news, this nation jumped on the bandwagon and took the rest of Taiwan. And then I'm part of this island of Philippines. And even more traders popped up. Not a lot of people went through that route. Quite long. They're doing a lot of exploration. Maybe this is the age of exploration because they also found the Japanese islands. Like this much of it. At least they colonized this much of it. And they also found this island and colonized it. This Korean nation is also quite big. And more trade routes popped up as more people went to Japan. That time, the nation also did some expanding, cleaned up its borders because it was fertile plains, and people did exploring. One time, people from here met up. That's why they're going this way. And they jumped across and found here. And here. Now they have a bunch of fish too. And traders popped up, importing fish that way. And then these routes just for general resources. Purple also expanded a bunch. Come here, take these plains. It goes down and actually brushes up here. They found these nations. Woohoo! And they also learned about this from this nation and jumped on the bandwagon again. Or at least for this nation, not again. And colonizes that part. Also expanded Sweden. Only a bit, it's cold. And again, we have to draw trade routes. and this nation found about this part of the UK and even this part, Ireland. They found Ireland. It's been a very expansive and explorative time. And that's it for episode number 4 of this series. If you like the content, please like and subscribe and comment down below what you want to see in this channel. Bye.